Right, let's look at shots from just off the green. The first thing I'm going to do is just to relate these short shots to my putting. And the thing with this is to look first of all at your putter grip. And what you should be doing with a putting grip is to use reverse overlap grip. And the reverse overlap means that you put the left index finger on the outside, thumbs down the front. I'll go through that grip in more detail another time, but we use the putting grip. It puts our hands very much to the side of the club with the thumbs down the front. Now I'm going to then extend that to using it with my 7-iron for a little chip. And when I'm chipping, I've got three differences between the putter and the 7-iron. First, it's a lot longer. Secondly, it sits at a different angle. And thirdly, the putter has the square front to the grip and the 7-iron just has a regular round or egg-shaped grip. And I want to make my 7-iron feel like a putter. So the first thing I've got to do is to sit it up more on its toe so I get the same sort of lie as with the putter. I'm not going to have it sitting down, I'm going to have it sitting up. I'm more or less balancing it on its toe. I then take my hands from my putting grip there over to my 7-iron with the same grip, thumbs down the front, left index finger on the outside. And I set up to the ball and I'm now going to play a little shot that's like a putt with a hop. So I sit the ball there towards the toe of the club, have the club sitting up on its toe, putting grip, put a little bit more weight on my left foot than I would with a putter. And then I just send the ball away like a putt with a hop. Now that's a great shot for just round the green. Obviously where I am here just off the green I could use a putter. In fact I think you'll find very often that people who are very good chippers chip downhill and putt uphill. Chipping downhill gives you that little bit of backspin and probably a bit more control on the shot. So again I set up with the ball towards the toe of the club using my putting grip, thumbs down the front, left index finger on the side there, a little bit of weight on the left foot, the ball's towards the toe of the club and I just send it away gently with a putt, with a hop. Now if I want to extend that and I want to go a little bit further, I'm not going to change clubs. What I'm going to do is to just tip the club forward a little bit more. So turn my 7-iron into a 6-iron, just sit it forward a little bit. End of the club points to your tummy button, so you move ahead of it there, like that. Same thing, use that putting grip, little bit of weight on the left foot, and then send it away like a putt with a hop. Now, when you extend the length of this, it's important that you do it in the right order. You hold the club in the right hand, you sit the club forward, you then get yourself in position, and then you add the left hand. Now, what that does, it gives you a nice high right shoulder, and that's really a golden rule in the short game, high right shoulder. So let's look at it the correct way. Set up there, club in my right hand, tip it forward, get myself in position, add the left hand. You see the line of my shoulders. This is the wrong way. Hold it in both hands, do that, tip it forward. Now you can see that this shoulder drops. So we do it the right way. Set it up there with the right hand, tip it forwards, put your weight on your left foot, add the left hand there. Now we've de-lofted the club a little bit and then send the ball away like a putt with a hop and a little bit more roll. Now you can also extend that putting grip to your sand iron. And the good thing about this is that when you use a putting grip, what we're trying to do always with a putting grip is to make sure that the club face moves through squarely. It doesn't turn like the long game. Now, by using that same grip with a sand iron, it helps us keep the club face moving into a face up position and not turning into a toe up position. So I'm just playing a tiny shot with this. It's really just an exercise, but it would give you shots up to probably about 12 paces. So I'm just setting up the square club face. I've got that putting grip. See my thumbs on the front, left index finger on the outside there. Fairly wide stance, like that. And just looking at the ball and send the ball away. There. Now the critical thing is to do 1, 2, 3 before you look up. Because more of these shots are ruined by looking up than anything else. The ball is in the air a very short time and it's very easy to be too inquisitive and look up after it. So again, I'm just setting up to that with that putting grip, thumbs on the front, left index finger on the side there. I'm going to play my shot and stay looking down for 3. 1, 2, 3, and then look up. It's much more difficult than it looks.